Imagine a place where the sun never shines, a village completely hidden by towering mountains, where people live in darkness for most of the day. For many, it is a scene from fairy tales or science fiction movies, but such a village exists, and its people have adapted to a strange life where the sun never visits. Not only does this village exist, but it is also a testament to the resilience and adaptability of humans in the face of seemingly impossible odds. Welcome to Viganella, a small village in northern Italy where sunlight is a luxury. Nestled in a narrow valley of the Alps, this village lies deep in darkness during the long winter. For hundreds of years, life here has been a constant struggle to come to terms with and survive the darkness. But it is also a fascinating story of how humans have overcome the limits of nature. First, Viganella, the village in the darkness. Viganella is nestled in the Antrona Valley in the Piedmont region of northern Italy and is home to just a few hundred residents. The village is surrounded by mountains over 1,600 meters high, blocking the path of sunlight for nearly 3 months of the winter. From mid-November to early February, the sun never rises above the mountain peaks to shine down on the village. For the residents of Viganella, this is an unchangeable reality. They live under a dim sky, completely dependent on artificial light, street lamps, and flickering candles. Life without sunlight has lasted for centuries, but the village has persevered. The dense darkness makes winter here colder and harsher. While the whole world prepares to celebrate a brightly lit Christmas, the people of Viganella have to endure long, gloomy days without any light. But that does not discourage them. On the contrary, the people here have learned to live with the darkness and take advantage of every small opportunity to create a little light of hope. In the past, without electricity or electric lights, their lives were even more harsh. Small houses with gray slate roofs were crowded together in narrow alleys. All daily activities, from cooking to farming, had to rely on the weak light from oil lamps or fires to keep warm. The feeling of being surrounded by darkness was not only a physical challenge, but also a mental battle. Psychological illnesses such as depression, fatigue, or feelings of discouragement were always lurking. Yet, miraculously, despite living in darkness, the people of Viganella maintain an optimistic and resilient spirit. Their winter festivals take place under the twinkling lights, gatherings around campfires or prayers in small churches, all creating a close, warm atmosphere in the heart of the harsh winter. It is the community's solidarity that helps them overcome the darkest days. 2. The challenges of life without the sun. When living without sunlight, Viganella residents not only face difficulties with their vision, but also suffer severe impacts on their health and psychology. The lack of natural light prevents the human body from producing enough vitamin D, leading to bone and joint problems and a weakened immune system. Children born in Viganella face a higher risk of rickets than normal, while adults often encounter psychological problems such as stress and depression. In addition, sunlight also plays an important role in regulating the human biological clock. Without sunlight, Viganella residents often feel tired, have sleep disorders and energy imbalances. The long winters make many people feel like they are stuck in an endless cycle of short days and long dark nights. One of the most difficult things is agricultural cultivation. Without sunlight, plants have difficulty growing, crops are not bountiful, forcing people to rely on imported food sources. In winter, mountain passes are covered with thick snow. Food supplies also become more difficult, adding pressure to their already harsh lives. However, instead of accepting a quiet life, Viganella residents have found ways to improve their living conditions. They grow plants in greenhouses, taking advantage of every possible ray of light to help plants grow. They raise livestock and poultry to maintain a self-sufficient food source. Scientists from universities and medical organizations have also come here to research and learn about this community's unique way of life and at the same time provide health and mental support solutions. 3. The Light Revolution, a creative initiative. In 2006, a historic turning point took place in Viganella. Giancarlo Ferrari, the mayor of the village, had a bold idea: to install a giant mirror on the mountainside to reflect sunlight down to the village. This plan initially encountered many difficulties, from convincing the people to financial problems. But with strong determination, the project was finally carried out. This mirror is 8 meters wide and 5 meters high, controlled by a computer to automatically adjust to the movement of the sun, reflecting light down to the main square of the village. When the first mirror was activated, a miracle happened. For the first time in centuries, sunlight shone down on Viganella in the middle of winter. People poured into the square, amazed by the warm light. Laughter echoed through the streets. Children ran around in joy. The mirror not only brings light, but also ignites hope and changes in the lifestyle of the people here. Darkness is no longer the absolute ruler. With the light reflected from the mirror, they can enjoy precious moments under the golden sunlight, which significantly improves their health and mood. This initiative quickly attracted global attention. Viganella became a destination attracting tourists and researchers who were curious to learn how this village conquered darkness. The change was not only in the material aspect, but also brought about spiritual renewal, helping people believe more in the ability to improve their lives with creative ideas. 4. Everyday stories in the darkness. Living in a village that never sees the sun, each resident of Viganella has their own emotional stories. For Mr. Giuseppe, a farmer who has lived here all his life, darkness is not an enemy, but a part of life. He recounts his childhood days when he and his parents farmed small plots of land on the mountainside, working from dawn to dusk. Maria, a primary school teacher, recalls the long winters when she had to guide her students through their lessons by the light of oil lamps. She says that teaching in the dark was not easy, but it helped the children understand the value of perseverance and courage. Lessons on history and geography were often interspersed with stories about the harsh life of the village itself, making the students love and be proud of their birthplace even more. The Winter Festival in Viganella is also a special event where people light lanterns together, hold hands and dance, celebrating under the dark sky. The flickering flames in the cold night became a symbol of faith and solidarity. 5. The future and what to expect. The village of Viganella is not only a story of darkness and light, but also a symbol of the power of human will to overcome the limits of nature. Today, with the support of technology and innovations such as the mirror, life in Viganella has gradually become more comfortable. But memories of the dark period still linger in every corner of the village. In the future, when climate change and environmental challenges increase, solutions like those in Viganella can be applied in many other places around the world. Experts are studying the construction of urban areas with mirror systems or artificial lighting technology to help people live better in harsh conditions. The story of Viganella is a testament to the extraordinary creativity and adaptability of humans. It reminds us that, even when shrouded in darkness, there is always a way to find light if we are patient and brave enough. Viganella has overcome the darkest days and turned the darkness into a unique beauty that cannot be found anywhere else. So, what do you think about living in a place that never sees the sun? Are you brave and creative enough to face the darkness like the people of Viganella? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to discover more strange but true stories from around the world. We always look forward to hearing from you.